My name is Ali Plumb. You might know me from being on the internet talking to famous people. Or you might know me from doing quizzes. I host movie quizzes, amazingly titled Ali Plumb's Untitled Film Quiz Project. But today, I'm going to be in this beautiful room looking at beautiful Blu-rays and picking out some of my favourites. They have no real theme other than I like them and they're good, although some of them aren't actually that good. So let's get started with a film which is an absolute straight up mega classic. And I get asked a lot what my favourite sort of genre is, right? And you might know me, if you know me at all, from interviewing big blockbuster stuff, like interviewing your Marvel stars and what have you. But in reality, my favourite kind of film is just people talking. And it's people talking about something worthwhile, 12 Angry Men, sort of just that sort of movie is my sort of movie. So if you've never heard of this, not only one of the best talkies, or rather talkers as I like to call them, i.e. just people talking movies, but it's also from Ealing Studios alum, Alexander McKendrick. He's the man behind, amongst other movies, The Man in the White Suit, and also Lady Killers, and Whiskey Galore. And once Ealing Studios was sold, I think in the 1954, something like that, he ended up taking his trade to America. And this is the first film, I believe, he got away. And the dialogue is just incredible.
I'd hate to take a bite out of you. You're a cookie full of arsenic.
It's black and white, the shadows, the music. It's just one of those sort of honestly flawless films. Some of the people that love this movie include Vince Gilligan. Vince Gilligan is, of course, your man behind Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad. And there are lines from this film, I believe, that have inspired episodes in the first series of Breaking Bad. Stop me if I'm wrong. The cat's in the bag and the bag's in the river from this movie.
Cat's in a bag and the bag's in a river.
He adores it. He's not the only one. What I'm trying to say is, I'm Vince Gilligan. I'm on his level. I'm clever and cool, and I like movies like this.
Don't be a two-time loser, Sydney.
Just exceptional. Where next? Next one is a classic of classics, tiny independent picture. Now, it is literally a tiny independent picture.
I'll show the lot of you! I'm gonna be a star!
With Nell and I, this box is beautiful. I love any release that has the booklet alongside a really nice case. Handmade films, just a delight, but I want to mention, out of pure bragging, the fact that I have the sort of book extended edition version of this, and I am going to send these guys, beautiful people here, a picture of it at home because I just want to say how much I adore it. I'm not going to add anything more to this, other than when this is done, I'll probably be rolling a massive Camberwell carrot. And next up is Boyhood. Which is a film I feel hasn't been given enough respect, insofar as it won the BAFTA and it won the Golden Globe, and that's great, but it didn't win the Oscar, and it was shot over, was it nearly 2 decades? 12-year period, rather. And to have a movie with this big a conceit executed so well, Richard Linklater needs to take all sorts of bows. I cannot believe even now that he pulled it off. Patricia Arquette is exceptional in it. Ethan Hawke, as always, similarly. But Ella Coltrane is amazing as Mason, the young boy that grows up. And I know the movie isn't necessarily perfect, but it is a one of a kind. And I feel like the pockets of internet that I hang around in, film Twitter or film Reddit or whatever, aren't talking about the legacy of this movie. Has it inspired 1,000 other films just like it? Obviously not. But what an incredible achievement this film is and was. And what a lovely, beautiful box set. Behind the scenes stuff too. Really worth the time. It's a long movie, but I've always set aside a good sized space in my heart for it. I'm going for the classics. And I'm doing another Blu-ray with booklet in it. The Apartment, right? hot, fresh take. This film is incredible and adorable, and I could watch it forever. I quote it without realising it all the time. Again, just look at that artwork a little bit more. It's just really spot on. I'd like in the window for there to be, you know, the shadow of a man straining spaghetti through a tennis racket, but we'll forgive them.
Where did you see me serve the meatballs?
The Apartment, I think, is, for whatever reason, not mentioned enough when people discuss the best rom-coms. I know it's darker than, you know, a rom-com, but it is that. And Billy Wilder, it is, I think, very, very best. A lot of people might disagree with me. Probably not. I just really like the box set. Ultimately, I'm not going to give you anything more on this than you know already. This is a classic of classics of classics. But I watched enough of these Arrow video store videos to know that not enough people have picked this out. So I'm going to be that guy. And with my hot, fresh take, mention The Apartment. It's just one of those films, actually, that is in the same category of true classics. And I know this is going to sound weird. Like The Great Escape, actually, or another one I'll get onto shortly, where there's never really a bad time to watch it. I genuinely don't think there's a bad time to watch it. Another great box here, and I'm not just picking out really expensive, gorgeously designed artwork, but if you've never treated yourself to the good, the bad, and the weird, it's just bonkers. It is just bonkers. And to just look at this artwork and be reminded of the crazy set pieces in this movie, it is, and I love the phrase, a rollicking kimchi western. What a motion picture. And I know how Alan Partridge I sound. All right. Let's over here. Kevin Costner is Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves.
Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves.
His voice, his accent is infamously from the mid-Atlantic / anywhere. Although who knew in 1991 that his vocal attempt at an English accent would be superseded by another Robin Hood, Russell Crowe, who went on a tour of all the home countries just a decade or so later. Anyway, this movie, coming out when it did in 91, and me watching it a little too young, got me really into filming locations being a real place that you could go and see and enjoy in real life. Because I'd watched the movie, which is not as good as you remember and not as bad as you remember. It's also longer than you remember. Some of it is pure shonk, but it's very charming, and I'm still very sad about the tree. Moving on though. I am recommending this because the limited edition special 4K contents at the back include one of the best, worst behind the scenes / making of / historical documentaries ever, where the Pierce Brosnan, Bronholm himself, before he got super famous, does over half an hour's worth of Alan Partridge accidental impersonation. I know I'm doing it again myself. Discussing the legacy and history of Robin Hood as a fictional character and on the big and small screen. It is unbelievably not very good. It is so heavy pauses. He pronounces on several occasions Robin Hood as Robin Hood. He's wearing glasses because he's clever in this one, and it is just a treat. And you might genuinely learn something as well. Robin Hood, The Myth, the Man, the Movie, an archival 1991 documentary hosted by Pierce Brosnan. I want to shout out my friends Louise and Sam who put me onto this. This is the reason, if only you need one, to get this. Oh my God, I haven't even noticed this. Bigger, smarter, faster, meaner. Deep Blue Sea. What an incredible film. Also, listen to this on the back. From Rennie Harlin, maximalist director of Die Hard 2, Cliffhanger, and The Long Kiss Goodnight. See also The Long Good Friday Kiss Goodnight. Anyway, what a man. This is just... I just love that you're still yeah. All right, let's put it back. That wasn't what I wanted to bring out. The legendary Reece Shearsmith picked this out. And as I'm in, Arrow's home, I need to pick out at least one horror movie, and it is going to be Wreck, because I watched this way too young, and I watched it not realizing at first that it was Spanish, and there was something about it being in Spanish that I found so much scarier. Like, it made the sort of found footage elements like super heightened for me. Anyway, I bring it up not just because it's a fantastic, scary, punchy movie from 2007, and do just watch the Reece Shearsmith video because he talks about it so much better than I ever could. But I want to bring up the fact that there is a not very good US remake called Quarantine, and I feel like there needs to be a sort of double disc edition where you can see what they did right and what they did not so right next to them. And the Quarantine version also has one of my favorite things, which is the final shot, pretty much, of the movie on its front cover. I just love that. I love how they can just go, throw it. There it is. It's the best shot in the movie, just chuck it in. And I actually do in my quiz a round every once in a while, which is essentially only connect, but what connects these posters? What connects this artwork? And one of them once was across 4 movies that give away their ending on their DVD Blu-ray front covers. So yeah, anyway, that's my sort of quizzing, and Wreck is my sort of horror movie. Really gets under your skin, and to me, actually sort of is my favourite of the found footage films of its time. But 2007 is, just to spook everybody, close to 2 decades ago. Pitch Black.
You're not afraid of the dark, are you?
I'm not going to be the only person to have picked this film out. I'd say Vin Diesel's finest hour, and I've watched Fast 5 more times than I should admit. This movie, and I know there are other films in its series which I have a soft spot for a tiny bit, but this is so efficient, and I can tell how much he in particular is really passionate about the project and how much he enjoys it. I love the use of darkness, obviously. I'm not so much into the lore.
You're not afraid of the dark, are you?
Right, Riddick is good? What if I said that? What if I said Riddick was good? I would sort of like Vin Diesel to make Fast and the Furious movies just so he can make more movies like that. I want his one for me, after he's done one for the studio in the form of Fast and the Furious, to be really weird stuff like that. Or rather, gnarly, weird sci-fi horrors. But I've now realised over the past, what's it been, 20 plus years? 25. The first Fast and Furious came out in 2001, didn't it? So 25 years that the one for him and the one for them is now the same. Still think it's a shame they didn't call it Fast 10, your seatbelts, but oh well. Okay, in the not a great film, but I really want to talk about it, Swordfish.
Swordfish.
Wow, this is enjoyable, but not very good. I really like a couple of moments in this movie, one of which is the longest tumble down a hill in the history of cinema, where Hugh Jackman is just barreling down and down and down and down and down. And you go, wow, is this still going? Yes, it's still going. Okay, Don Cheadle's after him. Okay, still going, still going, still going, it's still going. It's still going, it's still going, it's still going. Stands up, we're all fine. Also, some of the best and some of the worst. Oh my God, I'm hacking. And I got to speak to Hugh Jackman about this because I was just obsessed with the hacking. And the hacking is, of course, type, 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 click, 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 type, 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 type. And how do you make that exciting? Well, you sort of can't, you sort of can. Those two moments, and also John Travolta in The Worst Clothes Ever. It's just incredibly 2001. So yes, that was me, Ali Plumb, that moviegoer off the internet that interviews people for a living, just pointing at really good films and saying, look how gorgeous the artwork is, and then reeling off a couple of incorrect facts. Anyway, thank you for watching, and it's been a thrill to be here in such esteemed company, and also Spawn